The agenda.
The agenda. Good evening. We'll call together the Collegedale City Commission dated September 18th at 2023 at 6 p.m. Commissioner Lamb is going to lead us in the prayer, and then I'm going to ask the Boy Scouts to get up here and lead us and start off the Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll join in with you, and I'll ask Harper to kick it off. So, Commissioner Lamb, if you would kick it off.
Thank you. Let's bow our heads. Our kind Heavenly Father, tonight we ask your presence in our meeting. We pray that the topics that we are discussing tonight, we will look at them fairly and thoroughly and make the right decisions that will be benefit to our whole community. These things we ask in your name. Amen.
All right, everybody stand, and we'll have the Boy Scouts of America come lead us in the pledge. Y'all go up closer to this table here. Harper, if you'll start it off, we'll all join you. And salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great job. All right, I'm going to ask our city attorney to give us an update on the issue.
Yeah, thank you, Vice Mayor, and that was a hard act to follow. It came to my attention this afternoon that the agenda for tonight's meeting, which is supposed to be made public 48 hours before the meeting, was made public, but it was posted in the wrong area of the city's website. Since that time, though, we've also determined that the agenda was properly posted on our social media site, giving the public notice of the agenda. There's a new law, as y'all may be aware of, that's got to be done before our city commission meetings. It's my legal opinion that you're safe to proceed because of the posting on the social media, and I wanted to put that on the record.
Okay, so noted. All right, if we can do a roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker? Present. Commissioner Lamb?
Here.
Commissioner Sadler?
Here.
Vice Mayor Johnson?
Here.
Mayor Lloyd?
All right, let's move into the minutes of the August 21st commission meeting. Anybody have any questions or comments?
If there's no comments, I'll make a motion to approve.
A motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker? Yay. Commissioner Lamb?
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler?
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson?
Yay. The next meeting minutes is the workshop, the workshop, August 28th, 2023. Any questions, comments?
I'll move. We accept.
We got a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker? Yay. Commissioner Lamb?
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler?
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson?
Yay. All right, this is the time that we open up the comments to citizens of the community. If there's any citizens that would like to make a comment, please step up to the microphone and state your name and your address.
Greetings, Vice Mayor Johnson, and to the council and to our city manager. I'm Kennardo Curry, president of the Wellesley subdivision. My address is 4348 Wellesley Drive. And I wanted to first publicly thank Commissioner Sadler for her support of our community and the things that she's been doing. I have 3 issues to present. One is we were informed that the traffic study for Utuwa Ringgold Road at the intersection of Bill Reed Road was underway for a roundabout. And for those of you who might be familiar, that road for us as neighbors becomes quite a harrowing experience to navigate during the heavy traffic periods. I'm understanding that the county or the state deemed that that process was not suitable to be done, and maybe the city commission was going to undertake that if there were some contributions from the local communities. I'm not sure how that panned out. but wanted to bring that to your attention that we don't want to feel that we would have to pay extra because we're dealing with a couple of other issues in our neighborhood as we speak now. But we do feel that it is of our great concern to have that readdressed. We would like to see something done there that alleviates the heavy congestion in the morning and the evening drive time. So if you could take another look at that for our sakes, please.
Can I respond to that?
Sure.
Some more information. So a study was done 4 or 5 years ago as part of the repaving of Udawaringo Road. That's the point that the state determined that a roundabout wasn't warranted, but the city had the option at their own expense of a few $1,000,000 to put one in as part of that project, which does not have a timeline to completion yet. And so I'm encouraged to know that they're redoing the study. Hopefully it will come to a better conclusion and warrant a roundabout there, but it would probably still be part of the repaving of that road.
So he's referring to the traffic study that they just did last month or the month before. Forgive me if I forget exactly when it happened, but they said that it met like one of the required hours for a red light, but I think you need several of those parameters for it to be met. And that they suggested, well, they asked if our city wanted to consider the installation of a roundabout, but with that, we would also be responsible for purchasing any kind of right of way for the installation. So at that point, I spoke to Mr. Beckham in your community, and we'll have to ask our city manager if he can come up with some figures of how much money that would cost, and he'll have to ballpark a lot of figures. So we'd have to see how that would work with our budgeting process, what that would involve, or if there's any kind of grant opportunities for that.
Thank you.
Just to ballpark, I don't have the exact number. It was $2-ish million a few years ago,
Okay.
which would have obviously escalated, right away would increase, et cetera.
Maybe we could sort of levy those new homeowners on the other end of Udawaringo Road that drive through there at high rates of speed, not wink, telling the police officers to do anything differently about that. But I try to drive the speed limit and I can barely get out the way they drive down Udawaringo Road. The second issue deals with the short-term vacation rentals. I know that we had come before you before and you had indicated that the issue had been adjudicated with a codification that allowed people to obtain a permit. I just wanted to go on the record as stating that the Wellesley subdivision has issued a moratorium against any short-term vacation rentals in the Wellesley subdivision for any homeowners there. So I would ask for your help in denying those requests if they were to come before you for permits, or either to direct them back to our board. We will be taking legal action against any homeowners that attempt to secure permits for short-term vacation rentals or for rentals shorter than 30 days in our community. And for many, many reasons, which I won't go into here, but we don't feel that we would like to have that type of rental environment in our community. And I'd say that with the quotation, not to talk about fair housing issues or issues of discrimination. That's not what it's about. It has a whole gamut of issues beyond those. But I would ask for your help in helping us.
Can I interject to ask our city attorney a question? I don't think we can automatically deny someone based on a HOA covenants, can we?
That's what Wayne was getting ready to make a comment on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, if someone is otherwise, Mr. Curry, if someone's otherwise qualified to have a short-term vacation rental, even in your subdivision, the city can't deny them an application because they otherwise qualify. You can periodically check, or maybe we can inform you when there is an application in your subdivision, and then y'all can take whatever legal action you think's appropriate. But we can't enforce your covenants.
Thank you. I would ask that you do that.
Yeah.
Please inform us when those applications are being made. And then the third issue is just wanted to thank your departments of your city planning and public works and the police department for the work that they've done to help us with addressing the speeding in our community. I think it was very effective. So kudos goes to the Collegedale Police Department and to your Planning and Public Works Division who's helped us with our retention pond. Just wanted to give credit where credit is due and make sure that you know that your teams are servicing the communities very well. Thank you.
Thank you for coming tonight.
Any other comments from citizens? I'm going to ask the leader of the troop here if he would come up and let the kids introduce themselves.
Chris Schumann, let me go ahead and bring up, come on, Aiden, just introduce your name real quick.
My name's Aiden.
That's it.
Keep it low.
My name is Harper.
Let's see your last name too.
My last name is Schumann.
Thank you.
My name is Aiden Callahan.
Thank you.
My name is Andrew Sherbisman.
Thank you.
My name is Michael.
Thank you.
My name is Aiken Suleiman.
Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure having this troop here tonight. Thank you for bringing them. Hope you'll learn something, and we appreciate it. All right, we have no old business today, so we'll move into the new business. The first one is the request to sign the airport growth letter.
Okay, so this is a document that I've been working on alongside the foundation that really outlines a plan and a vision for growth at the airport, as well as economic development and job creation. So really what we'd like to do with this is disperse it to stakeholders, officials at the county and state and federal levels to ultimately form partnerships so that we can proceed with what we've outlined here. So really what I'm asking for tonight is just a simple roll call, just in showing support so that we can proceed with this document.
Okay. Would anybody like to make a motion before we can speak to questions?
I was just going to ask a short question. Is there a planned community presentation anytime in the near future or offset kind of about the plans for the airport?
There is not currently anything scheduled, but as things develop, I could certainly see that happening.
Okay, great opportunity for open house.
Yes, absolutely.
I move that we support the letter.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any additional comments? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker? Yes. Commissioner Lamb?
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler?
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson?
Yay. And then the next one is the airport underground storage tank removal.
All right, yeah, so shifting gears, included in your packet, there is a grant contract for that underground storage tank removal. As mentioned previously, we were awarded the funds for this a few weeks back, so now we're just bringing it here for the local approval of that. The total cost for the project is $200,600. The local share, of course, our 5% of that is $10,030. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do we have a motion or questions?
We need to get that done, so I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker? Yay. Commissioner Lamb?
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler?
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson?
Yay. I think the commission would really like to really get in tune with what's going on at the airport.
Yeah,
A lot of good things. I have questions. I got friends that fly out of Cleveland.
okay.
Been talking some of it with them, and be great, kind of like what Commissioner Sadler was talking about.
Okay, yeah, we can certainly do that. Are there any suggestions on what would be the best way to do that, or? I know it's not a workshop discussion, but
Yeah, probably.
Because it's a larger room, and do a presentation, because I know I've seen the layout of the new terminal and things like that are wanting to do, but maybe we need to refresh everybody with that so they can see, then maybe they have questions, they can answer.
Sure.
Even though we're not, as we go on, but we know things change.
Right.
Circumstances change and finances change, but it'll kind of give us a view and everyone a view as to what we're looking for and what we're aiming for.
Yeah, that'd be good. I can certainly put out some dates and kind of see what works best for everybody, community members and y'all, and we'll go from there.
My question would be, would it be better here or at the airport? I know you're limited space out there.
Yeah, just depending on what size crowd we get, here may be a better option. I don't know, but we can explore the details for sure and see what works best for everybody. Yeah, Commons would be good too.
A great initial opportunity to start attracting some fundraising in for you if they
Yeah.
get something that they're invited to.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Number 3 on the agenda is the request to sign the letter of support for Park Ridge HCA.
So Park Ridge HCA reached out. They're working to get a certificate of need to put a facility in off of East Brainerd Road, and they've asked all of the local politicians to sign in support of it. And so this, we're bringing it to you for another simple roll call vote if you're in support for us to sign.
Isn't this Jenkins?
Isn't it the old US
US
Express
Express.
building
Okay.
on
Yeah,
Jenkins
sorry,
Road?
I was confused.
That's all right. So Park Ridge is wanting to build a surgery suite, but it's going to be on Jenkins, where the US
They
Express-
purchased the the old US Express building there on Jenkins Road.
Yeah, right there by exit 7.
Yeah, I know where that is exactly.
So this doesn't have like any kind of emergency room aspect to it. It's just a surgery
Surgical.
center. Did
They're
they al-
expanding.
No, I think it was an emergency area as well.
I was wondering, because we had a lot of medical here.
Did they offer to send anyone out here to make a little presentation to us if they're wanting support?
They did not. They simply sent the letter asking if we would sign it in support.
And we've done this historically when some of the facilities built around here, so like Memorial Hospital.
They're not asking for any financial or any obligation on behalf of the city, just support for the building.
In the past, after we've done it, they've kind of come out, once they get a little bit more feel of what they're doing and present a little bit further on, present to us what they're doing. So I think
Maybe they could come to a workshop.
We can reach out.
that sounds good.
So do we have a motion on this?
Make a motion?
Second?
I would like to iterate that we do have a lot of people that use Park Ridge in the area, instead of going downtown.
I'll second it.
All right, roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
I'm going to abstain at this time.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay. All right, the Edgemond Road repair bid.
Yes, good evening. We had a bid opening last week for the Edgemond Road repair. Some of you might remember we put this in this year's budget item. We've got a spot near our sewer pump station that's failing. Came up with a design that myself, Wayne, and Chris are very positive will fix the issue and put it out to bid. We had one response. We sent the design to several different companies and had a couple responses, but we only had one bid, which was Wilson Construction for $148,700. And that's what I'm recommending. It's within budget. The only thing in there is the concrete sidewalk. We included that in this to hopefully get a little bit better pricing because of the size of the project. We're not really thrilled with the pricing on that. So I'd like to go ahead and request approval for the whole thing, but I am getting pricing from other concrete vendors to see if we can get a cheaper sidewalk done.
All right,
Yeah, no, it's still the same quality, but less expensive, yes.
More cost effective.
More cost effective would be a better way to put it, yes.
any questions?
Is this all completely along, all the way along Edgemond Road? Or just
No, this will
that
be
Creek part?
right where the creek is. It's about a 75-foot section. The worst of it's probably only about 25 feet, but we're going to go ahead and go outside of the zone and to make sure that it doesn't continue in the future, but it's about a 75-foot repair. And the plan is it'd be about a 2-week project. We're planning on a 2-week closure, hopefully to get it done sooner, but we should be able to get it done within 2 weeks. And we're going to have them put out the digital message boards 2 weeks before they start, letting everyone in the area know when the completion date will be. So the public will know, we'll put it on social media and everything. And the planned start date, if approved, would be October 16th. And then to be completed by the 26th.
And that's complete shutdown of Edgemond Road.
Complete shutdown.
Misty Valley.
Correct. Misty Valley will need to go out Talent, and then the Chastain properties can come in through Lee Highway.
I move we accept.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay. All right, then the next one is purchase of road salt from the state contract.
All righty. So every year we reach out to our vendor who's state approved through the state contract listing. And this year it's Compass Minerals, same as last year. The dollar amount is $131.54 per ton delivered, which comes out to $19,650 if we use all that salt. I think last year we ended up only getting about 75 tons because we only really had 2 events that we put salt out for.
Any questions?
I think I'm going to be doing a snow dance. What about some of our visitors? We're wanting some salt.
We love the snow. Let's just hope it doesn't come on a Friday.
Yes.
Makes for a long weekend.
All right, do I have a motion and second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Actually, it's the evening, I guess. The police department is looking to order 10 Axon cameras. This comes out of the BCIF grant, which was signed some months ago. These Axon body cameras are going to be outfitting our reserve officers. They'll also be available for chaplains. As you know, all of our full-timers have their own body cameras. This is going to be able to equip our reserve officers. Have a few in spare if anybody needs anything, equipment goes down. It's the $35,179.98 is a one-time cost. As you remember, some of our previous Axon we did payments on. This is one lump sum, so it's one deal, and we're done.
So we ordered some cameras. It came to the commission. And I
I
kind of
thought we'd done this already.
got onto the chief because I really thought we should have ordered them, when you ordered all of them. But that being said, how are these different? Because that was for the reserves back then.
So, good question, Vice Mayor. The couple of different answers to that. So the last time it was discussed, as far as that conversation with the chief, that was when he was up here for the BCIF and getting that signature. So you guys discussed the cameras. We talked about it in the workshop a couple of times. But what a lot of it comes down to is when this is the first time in front of the commission as far as a vote goes. But when we originally got our first quote, that was during a different period that we're in now. And so the old quote that we got, yeah, it's a little. If I don't talk, we're fine. So when our original quote, the time period had passed by the time we were able to get up here today. So we had to go and get another quote. Of course, time has passed. The estimate's just a little bit more, but that's.
So we did not order those 10.
No,
Okay.
no, sir.
I thought we had.
Yeah, because we voted.
On the original contract, it was, but from what, this is the first time it's actually come up for an actual vote. Ma'am, I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, we voted on it.
Yeah, we did.
We voted on something.
We voted for them to get them, but from what I understand, we voted to get them, but we weren't able to because there was the window had closed or something for the price that we voted for? Is that what I'm understanding?
From what my understanding is this is the first time this has come to the commission. And that the last time that conversation that you're talking about with the chief was when he was up here to sign for the BCIF, and the cameras were a big portion of that conversation because we talked about BCIF paying for the simulator, vests, and Axon. Axon took the majority of that conversation. But I do recall that conversation.
We had discussed it. My understanding at that time, they were going to take some of the backup from the new officers and use for the reservists. But was it 30?
It seemed like it was 30.
30, wasn't it? 30 pounds?
For the full timers, maybe?
Yeah, I have to go back to my notes.
Yes, ma'am.
So what you're saying is that this is different from that. How much more are we paying this time versus when we missed the cutoff?
So I didn't get the contract, the original contract that you're talking about. I just was given the contract that we're looking at today.
So we ordered a large number of these
Correct,
a couple of years ago.
correct.
And then earlier this year, we ordered 10 and the commission voted on it.
No, we haven't ordered it. We haven't,
Well, we voted so y'all, we gave permission for y'all to order those.
the information I got, Vice Mayor, was that this is the first time coming in front of the commission.
Commission, I've not had a chance to review this contract, and I think there are objectionable things in it. My suggestion would be to defer it to your next meeting and give me a chance to review it.
All right.
I'll make a motion to defer till our October meeting.
So based on the attorney's suggestion.
Based on the attorney's recommendations, I move to,
Jamie, sorry, this is the first
Defer.
time I've seen it.
First time,
There's some things I want to
That's fine.
point out.
And we got a motion and a second.
And then maybe you can look to, we can look back in the minutes and determine what we voted on before.
I know that I reviewed the earlier contract you're talking about, and I had some problems and we got them worked out. But this has got, like, for example, we give them permission to sue us in Kansas if there's a dispute. Let's do that.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay. Sorry.
Hey, could we find out what the difference is too, between the time you voted and
We'll look
Cost. Yeah.
and see what the difference was.
All right, we have the July, August finance reports.
Good evening. You should have the August finance report in front of you. Well, July and August, but we're just going to skip to August. We're approximately 17% of the way through the year, and we've received 9% of projected revenues and have spent 18% of our estimated expenditures. We're right on track for both revenues and expenditures for this time of year. Planning is the only thing that looks sort of out of whack, and that is because we paid the Collegedale Tomorrow Foundation in July for the entire amount budgeted, which is most of the planning budget. But otherwise, everything's looking good. And as far as our bank balances go, there weren't any transfers or anything.
Do we typically pay that foundation a large lump sum at the beginning of the fiscal year, or is that special this year?
We've always done that every year in July.
that's kind of like the beginning of the business year, most businesses do that.
All right. Would anybody like to make a comment on the finances or a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve.
And I'll say thank you for the good work on it.
I'll second it. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner Lamb,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay. All right, let's go into reports from our city administration.
All right. So as a reminder, no workshop next week. Then we have a beer board meeting on 10/2, immediately preceding the commission meeting. And then we will have our community shredding on October the 10th from 3 to 6 here. That's what I have this evening.
What are we going to have on the 10th?
The community shredding.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The beer board, is this for somebody applying for licensing, or is this somebody that has to come up for review because of the body?
Just applying.
Was there a reason we're canceling the workshop next week?
I have a conflict and can't make it.
Anything else?
That's all I have.
All right, how about the commission? Commissioner Sadler,
I'm going to pass.
I don't have anything, thank you.
Commissioner Baker? All right. I'm going to ask Eric, have we seen the new garbage truck yet?
We have not seen it ourselves. It is at the body being upfitted with its body. So it has the truck and chassis, which has been the delay, has been built and delivered to High Fort Payne, Alabama. And I've got my fingers crossed by the end of next month, we'll be running it.
Good, good. All right. I don't have anything else, so do we have a motion to adjourn?
I move we adjourn.
All right. We are adjourned.